The great countries, the great leaders are the ones who have embraced Bitcoin. The weak leaders are the ones who are saying, no, we've got to control things.
Influential American investor Tim Draper, in a recent interview, has speculated that Bitcoin will replace fiat currency very soon. He believes that Bitcoin has the potential to transform many big sectors and industries. Crypto investor Mr. Draper has a strong belief that greatest leaders of the world are those who have embraced Bitcoin and are quickly acquiring this decentralized digital currency. Watch his complete interview to know what he thinks is the future of fiat currency and Bitcoin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.
At some point, you're not going to want a government-controlled currency because it does what this happens. You get a boom and then you get a bust, and then the Fed has to adjust. And the boom and bust is all determined by some political candidate who happened to win. Mm-hmm. And then they just say, okay, we're going to spend a bunch of money. Mm-hmm. And then you get a boom, and then all of a sudden you get a huge bust because the Fed has to say, wait, we're going into inflationary times. We got to raise interest rates, and so all of a sudden you've got a bust. Mm-hmm. There's something healthy about a boom and a bust, but I think you'll get that anyway. People will, be excited about something and then less excited and then excited again. I'll give you a kind of interesting example. Almost every technology goes through what I call the IS curve. I even branded it the Draper IS curve. Every industry kind of comes up and then gets hyped to the max. And then that's sort of the dot on the I. It's a cursive I. Mm-hmm. And then it drops down and they say, oh God, well this, I can't buy anything with my mm-hmm. credit card, and I can't do all these things that the internet has promised. I can't do anything with it. And so for years it sits there languishing. But while it's languishing, all these great engineers are working really hard, and they're coming up with a great way for us to experience this internet thing. And then it starts slowly creeping up like an S, and then it explodes for years. And then it flattens out as new technologies come along and go through their same IS curve. Right. So I think the same things happened with Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. You've had the big hype I, and by the way, the S is much higher than the I. I mean, you think about the top of the I had Amazon valued at maybe $100 million, mm-hmm. and now it's worth a couple trillion.
Yeah, 2 trillion, something like that.
Yeah. So that's 1,000 times higher than the I was the S. Mm-hmm. And so people don't even realize how creative other people are. Mm-hmm. And they don't realize how big something like this can become. Mm-hmm. So the internet transformed communications, information, gaming, entertainment, media, taxis, hotels. And those are all pretty big industries. They're big, they have a big influence and all that. But Bitcoin has the potential, Bitcoin with the blockchain, the smart contracts, the eventually DAOs, have the potential to transform the biggest industries in the world. That's all of commerce, finance. It doesn't just stop with currency. You're going to see major changes in real estate as companies like Proppy all of a sudden are the place you go for your title. Mm-hmm. So you probably wouldn't need title insurance anymore. Mm-hmm. Insurance is going to go through major changes. Mm-hmm. And what is government but a lot of insurance policies? And so I think government's going to go through major transformation. The great countries, the great leaders are the ones who have embraced Bitcoin. The weak leaders are the ones who are saying, no, we've got to control things. And all of a sudden, they use that as an excuse or whatever to show their true colors, which is, I need to control everybody. When you have a control-based government, they go to war because it's a single person, it's a weak person, It's somebody who gets everybody to do exactly what they want them to do. And those people also want the rest of the world to do what they want to do. And so they'll attack if they're not doing what they want to do. So I'd argue it's already happening. And I think that the U.S. government should understand that they've just wasted a ton of money on 80,000 IRS agents, where if they became a Bitcoin economy, everybody'd be paying their taxes automatically.